Okay.
You were talking with the banks today. Your account was frozen.
Yeah, man. We went the other day on Monday to try to withdraw $100,000 worth of bank drafts to give to the truckers, and they said, "Oh, sorry, your account's frozen." That's the same day that the emergency declaration was made. And anyway, so the compliance department finally called back today. Whatever compliance department means, I don't exactly know, but yeah, unnamed agents of BMO.
Unnamed agent.
They would not name, and they said, "We don't name ourselves. We're just agents of BMO." And the guy said, "I'm also going to patch in my colleague." So it was two of them that asked me a bunch of strange questions about what's the money for, where'd it come from. I gave them as little information as possible because really it's none of their business. I mean, yeah. So anyways, now it's another 5 business days for them to decide if they're going to release the hold on my account or not.
We'll decide if you can have your money. We'll decide if you can have your access to your personal account or not.
Yeah, I know, right? It's insane. So, I mean, it's not just the money for the truckers in there. We only have one account. So all of Druthers' funding is in there. All of our float, we had a buffer money, like everything. It's all frozen.
You've even frozen your credit cards, am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right, because it's a BMO credit card, so that whole account is frozen, including credit cards. Yeah.
Lucky for these guys over here that we have food tonight.
Good thing. Got to feed the crew somehow.
No, well, hopefully we can get this all cleared up in a few days here, right?
I'm keeping the faith. I mean, I'm not going to be terribly upset unless I find out I need to be, because it'll clear up. We'll get the money. We're going to get it to the truckers. It's fine. One way or another, I'm sure it'll be fine, because we are very divinely protected and blessed. And this whole Druthers thing, man, is so magical. We are so blessed.
100%.
So yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, so I guess we should ask for we need no donations to keep us here, don't we?
Well, yeah, we do. The only way to keep us going.
So how are we going to get these donations? Like, how's that front going?
Well, we still have the fundraising page for the papers. Any donations that go to the fundraiser page, donorbox.org/Druthers, goes 100% to printing papers and shipping skids around. In the meantime, to help keep us here, since we don't have access to our bank account, anybody wishes to send an e-transfer, it's much appreciated, to info@druthers.net. We got a handful of crew here, and we have no access to funds, so we have another bank account now that these e-transfers are going into, and that's what's going to keep us afloat and keep us here and bringing the news to you. Honest coverage of what's happening here.
Thank you, Sean. Well, I'm going to show the folks where we're going to be eating tonight. So,
you know what's kind of crazy? Hearing reports on the news that truckers are stealing food from food banks.
I know. They haven't ate so well in years and years and years. Man, there's food everywhere.
Everybody all over the place. Everyone's taking care of each other. So amazing. This is a beautiful thing here. There's no violence. There's no major anger. Like, this is silly, all the news reports.
These barbecues like this, then they're going on almost all the corners. As you can see, we just had to walk around the corner, and there it is, a barbecue.
And free for anybody. The truckers, the protesters, homeless people, anybody. We're feeding anybody who's hungry.
Yeah, you walk down the next block and you turn, there's another barbecue.
Yeah. So they're not stealing food from food banks. The news is lying to you. That's why you need to support things, independent media like Druthers. Because, yeah, the news isn't telling us truth. They're very horribly misguiding us into believing things that aren't true. So get your news from the ground, not from the mainstream media.
Yes. They can't even walk these streets. They had to pull off all of their insignias. They had to pull off all the logos off their trucks, off their cameras, because they're not even welcome amongst these people. So.
And it was super cool. We were at a press conference 2 days ago, it was, and we watched they asked a very pointed question, and it was horrible. It was very misleading, and so the people rallied up and said, "Tell the truth," and chased them out of the press conference. That was beautiful. People are starting to see more and more, and mainstream's falling.
It is. It certainly is.
Hallelujah! Finally! Those lying buggers, we're done with them.
Let's check his food out.